What's going on YouTube? Ross's Reef bringing you on an update of the Waterbox 105.4 custom build. Guys, this tank has been up now for about 4 months, maybe 3.5. I don't remember the exact date, but everything's going pretty good. Just wanted to give you an update. I haven't done one really since I think I showed y'all that I set up this new tank. Here's all the corals that I have. You know, a lot of these are from the Nuvo Fusion 25 lagoon, as well as some of the fish, as well as some new fish. I'll go over everything. I still have my clam, my green plate, and then this Bower Banky. Let's see, that is one of my SPS corals that I had, so it's that one. And then if any of y'all have been watching my videos, you remember this one right here, and then that's a piece of bubblegum dechachata. It's got really good polyp extension right now. The green is not on it, but my last one did that as well when it was experiencing some major growth, and then once it kind of stopped growing, then the green tips came back out, so I'm not too worried about it as long as it has good polyp extension. My Ghani over here is doing really well. And then if y'all remember that toadstool, so this one is actually from my future brother-in-law, and then this one is the one I had. If y'all remember, you know, it wasn't doing that well. The polyps went away and everything. That's actually when I decided to get the second Hydra on the 25 Lagoon. But and here it's got a lot more light. It's doing really well. All the polyps are back out and the color is fantastic. I've got my hairy mushrooms up here. This one was the original parent. It's just huge back there, and then this was another one that I had bud off, and I'm waiting for this one to bud off any day. I mean, it's just massive. It's doing really well up there. Let's see. Some new coral that I got. I did get a new anemone right there. Same with this one. This one I'm actually going to be giving away to a local reefer. I did go ahead and get me an orange plate. It's not too happy right now. I just did a water change not too long ago, and it had some sand get up on it. And then my elegance coral back here, doing pretty good. I need to get some more flow going back here. It hasn't been opening up quite as much as it used to because I kind of changed up the flow dynamics in the tank, and I'll show y'all what's going on with that. Here's some new coral that I got. I got an orange octo frog spawn. It's got pretty much 2 heads on it, doing really well. And then this green octo frog spawn also, and then the green Kenya tree right there, doing really good. So in terms of livestock in the tank, I still have my yellow tang, which he's doing really, really well. Have a little blue tang and a flame angel. The flame angel actually just came in a few days ago. I have a little dragonette. He goes around the tank. He eats prepared food. He eats copepods, everything. He's always going around picking. Royal Grama right here. He's kind of a bully. And then 6-line wrasse right there, you can see. And then I've still got my clownfish. And then we've got the fire shrimp back there. And then the cleaner shrimp is somewhere up in here. And then we've got the purple lobster. He's chilling right there. That's his home. He decided to make that. I guess that's the best thing to a cave that he could have. But all the fish are doing really well. Everybody eats really good and everything. I feed Misa shrimp pellets. I dose some fish vitamins on the food and everything. So I couldn't expect these guys to be any healthier than they are. The Royal Grama and the yellow tang do kind of beat up on the blue tang a bit. I'm hoping once he grows a little bit more, you know, they won't really beat up on him too much more. But he's doing pretty good. He's eating very well. All of my fish went through quarantine before coming in here. They were treated with copper and Prozi Pro. I've shown no signs of ick or anything in this tank thus far. And then that brings me to the guts of the tank. So I did a little replumbing. So I'm running an Ecotech M2 return pump, and then I've got 3 manifolds coming off of it. I originally only plumbed 2, but I went ahead and made a 3rd to make room for this UV sterilizer right here. This is a Pentar 25 watts UV sterilizer. I really, really like this thing. The reason I got this was because the tank was doing really well except I had this slight haze, and that was just a bacterial bloom, you know, from like the diatoms and everything. The day I put the UV sterilizer on, and I mean the day, 6 hours later, the tank was crystal clear. I am absolutely blown away by the quality and the performance of UV sterilizers. I will never run a tank without one again. I highly recommend Pentar. Did wonders for me. Right here, I did a little rearranging. I've got my carbon media reactor right here. It's pretty full right now just because when I replumbed the tank, I wanted to make sure I didn't have any of the glue and everything from the PVC in the tank, so I put a lot of carbon. That was probably more than I needed, but I was like, let me do it. Let's see, we've got the Bubble Mag's Curve 5 Elite Protein Skimmer. I really, really like this skimmer. It does an amazing job. I've got it hooked up to a CO2 buffer media reactor. I don't know, I haven't actually seen a tremendous increase in my pH when I put that on, but you can see the color media is changing and everything, so it's doing something. My pH sits around 8 all the time, so I can't really complain. It could be lower. I wish it was higher and everything, but it is what it is. I'm not running filter socks anymore, guys, as of right now. I'm just running filter floss. This stuff is actually from Petco. It's kind of on the pricier side, but it's really good, thick filter floss, and I like it a lot. It keeps the tank crystal clear. You can see some of these shots right here. The clarity is second to none. I really like the clarity of this tank itself, and then in combination, like I said, with that UV sterilizer and the amount of carbon that I'm running, the tank stays crystal clear all the time. Here's a really beautiful shot of the yellow tang, the blue tang, the flame, and the royal grama. Everybody is doing tremendous. They're thinking they're about to get some seaweed. That's why they're hanging around. Bring y'all over here. So this is, you know, my 3D printed algae scrubber that I have going. I really like this thing. It came out wonderful. I plan on adding another light on this side, but let me see if I can maybe give y'all, you can see kind of the amount of algae that's growing right there. It's doing really, really good. I actually probably need to harvest this. So what I did is I plumbed it like this, and then it actually comes down, comes over, and then dumps back into this chamber right here. I didn't want it coming straight down into the return chamber for micro bubbles and everything like that. And as you can see, I really don't have hardly anything in the tank, so it's doing really good. My dosing setup right here, I am using the KX1, I think, or Camor by Coral View. They're little dosing pumps. They work pretty good. I hear they came out with a Wi-Fi version. I would much rather that than the Bluetooth ones. For the most part, I can't complain about them. They seem to do a decent job. Every now and then, I'll think maybe something maybe misdosed a little bit, but for the most part, they work pretty good. And then, you know, my auto top-off unit right there. That's just what I had from the 25 Lagoon. That's a 5-gallon auto top-off from Innovative Marine. It does probably about a week's worth of auto top-off on here, which I can't ask for much more than that. But that is the setup, guys. Still running the 2 hydras right there. I'm actually waiting on a lid to come in. I ordered a Clearview lid, and it's about an 80-day waiting period. So as soon as that comes in, I'll be doing an update and showing y'all everything. So this has been Ross's Reef. If you have any questions, please leave it below, and thanks again for watching.